If you've fallen in love with the classic Canadian landscapes in the show so far, then a trip to Echo Valley Ranch and Spa is something you should definitely put into your itinerary. The ranch is located on 160 acres in the most spectacular environment. It's got 2 world-class spas. It's all about health and wellness. And you've got accommodation, beautiful big log cabins with en-suites and these spectacular views over a landscape you'll never forget. The activities you can take part in here at the ranch are endless. One you must consider is the Canyon Connection Tour with guide Daryl Nippert. Daryl is quite the character. He has a gold claim nearby and lived with the High Bar First Nation people for years. His knowledge of the area is fascinating. Daryl, this is spectacular. What are we looking at?
This is the Fraser Canyon. We're at Cougar Point, and this is where we catch our salmon.
So we're going to head down to the river. That's the Fraser River working its way through it.
Yeah, and we're going to go down here to this bend in the river, and we're going to do some gold panning.
Now, how far is it from the top to the bottom? It's a long way down.
So 3,600 feet. So 5 kilometers of switchbacks, 7 switchbacks all the way to the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this material here, you shake the pan, and the heavier stuff settle to the bottom along with the irons, magnetites, and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Shake it a bunch of times. This is the hardest part, is just washing it off.
So how much gold is actually in the river, do you reckon?
So $50 billion is what they figure.
$50 billion?
Yeah, yeah.
It's still in the river?
It's a long river.
How many times are people successful?
Pretty much every pan.
Every pan there's gold?
Yeah, there's gold in every pan. You can see them there.
Yeah, the little flakes. Can I have a shot at that? I'm feeling lucky, Daryl. I reckon I can get something going here. So it's got to be around here.
Yeah, ridges go out.
Right.
Yeah.
Give me a second. What? How's that? Look at that!
There you go.
Oh, gold! Meanwhile, back at the ranch, guests are given the chance to try their luck at some fly fishing for trout in a truly spectacular location. So you're sure there's trout in this dam, right?
I see you swimming around everywhere.
Yeah? Sure enough, within minutes.
Go on.
Is it a big one? Oh yeah, I can see it kicking around.
Oh, and there he goes. Came off.
Well, you know, it's not really a catch unless you land it.
Yeah.
Here we go. I got one.
There you go.
Oh, look at that. That's a big fish. Look at this. This is a rainbow trout. Such a beautiful fish. I'm gonna pop him back in.
Well done.
Thank you. So you know there's only one person landed one so far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a competition, though.
Oh.
Now, I've got to tell you, this is a really tranquil activity, but there's activities all over the ranch that you can do, whether you're horse riding or catching fish like this. It is so much fun. The great thing is, at the end of the day and every day, you end up in the kitchen with the chef who cooks the most amazing meals. We all know how fresh is best, and it doesn't get any fresher than this. Honestly, it is a bit of a hike from Vancouver to get here by road, but you could fly in by air. It's only an hour. Let me tell you though, it is worth every single second of effort to get here. It's spectacular. The night sky full of stars, the log fires, the incredible food, and the beautiful accommodation, and then wrap it with the things that you can do when you're here. This is all about wellness and something I promise you, you will never forget. It's well worth doing. It's an iconic British Columbia experience.